My name is Sabiti. I work for Development Initiatives. I'm based in Kampala, Uganda. Development Initiatives is an international organization that works to reduce poverty through the use of data and evidence. So we collect data to inform decision making, so that decisions that are made on how much investments go into poverty are informed by evidence and data. Most is about the data on development resources. Development resources, we are talking about budgets, we are talking about aid data, and all the money that goes into public services. Because if we do not know how much goes into investments that reduce poverty, then we are not able to target properly where to put the most money and where the need is most. So that's why data on resources is very critical. Well, first of all, when the data is available, then we understand where the priorities should be. If, for example, you find a lot of money in African budgets is going into security, or these areas which do not directly address the plight of the poor, then you know that you have a problem. So our advocacy is centered around the fact that most investments must be going into social sectors, and by this I mean education, health, agriculture, rather than just putting everything in defense. Because once the people do not have this physical and food security, then you do not have national security. So I do not believe that governments should be prioritizing defense in terms of arms and the militaries, forgetting that when people are not secure in terms of their everyday lives, then the country is not secure as well. First of all, not just in Uganda, by the way, but across Africa, we need political commitments. These commitments that are rooted in reality, not just declarations. Like you've seen here in Ghana, it looks like the government at a political level has embraced open data. This is not something that has happened in most of the other African countries. So the struggle is still with the advocates from the non-state side in most of the countries, but we have not seen government enthusiasm in embracing open data, not just conceptually, but also in terms of committing investments to make sure that a lot of data that is critical to make better planning decisions is available to everybody that needs that data. I think my message is it looks like we've crossed an important step. It looks like governments are also realizing that critical, available and open data is actually very important for the development discourse. So my message to everybody that is involved in open data advocacy is that I think we even need to increase our efforts, since it looks like that we have started attracting attention, especially from political leaderships. So now is the time to make sure that we put across the table concrete proposals on the next steps we must be going to, and continue to advocate for more data to be open, so that decisions that are made that affect people's lives are rooted in evidence and reality.